Hey, I'm gonna do a lesson on this Benee song called "Happened to Me." Um, I'm gonna probably show you a couple ways to play it because this is gonna be a kind of a beginner-oriented lesson, but I'm also gonna show you some more advanced stuff, but mostly it's gonna be beginner stuff. Now there's just like a little taste of it, what the chord progression is. But let me talk about my guitar sound first. I have a chorus effect on, and I have some reverb, and I have a very clean sound. And that's kind of like a jazz kind of sound. A lot of jazz guitar uses chorus. Back in the 80s, they used a lot of chorus too, like maybe like the Police, groups like that, and that kind of new wave, post-punk style used a lot of chorus. We kind of have some jazz chords in here, but I'm going to show you how to play them in a very easy way. And then later on in the lesson, I will show you, a little bit about, because there's some lead guitar, and maybe I'll show you the way I think that the guitarist is playing it, because I did watch a live performance on video, and they had a few shots of the guitar, and I could kind of see a little bit what the guitar was doing. Let's get right into the chord progression, the main chord progression of the song. We're going to start with the F major 7. And we're going to just play that very simply, though, in the open position. Place your index finger on the B string at the 1st fret, your middle finger on the G string at the 2nd fret, and your ring finger on the D string at the 3rd fret. That creates a kind of a staircase kind of shape. And then we're going to play this open E. Then we go to a C major 7. We're going to play that by placing our 2nd finger, our middle finger, on the 2nd fret and the D string. And then we're going to place our ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, but otherwise we can play strings 5 down if you wanted to. It's a C major 7. All right, we just went from an F major 7. And what it is the high E is what makes it an F major 7 as opposed to an F, just a regular F major. All right, and this one we take off our index finger from the C chord. That makes it a C major 7. And then it goes back to the F major 7. And then it goes to the C major 7. Let's say it does it 4 times. And then it goes to G 7. But because we're not playing all the strings, we're not strumming all the strings, we can just play similar to the C major 7. We're going to place our 2nd finger, our middle finger, on the A string at the 2nd fret. And we're going to place our ring finger on the low E at the 3rd fret. That's going to give us like a G looking shape, if you know the G chord. But we're not playing anything below that. we're not playing the high E though. They're all pretty easy shapes. Even like with the F, just did a little hammer on to the B string at the 3rd fret. On the C7, I was hammering on to the 1st fret at the B string. If you want to, those are all optional things. The main thing you got to do is just the. I got the bright lights on, and then I can't see the lyrics. Hope I don't die in the plane. Like to go a better way. And if I live to an old age, I would have seen everything change. I understand why people leave. Believing seems scary to me. Okay, those are all sung over those chords, the F major 7 and the C major 7. Then briefly to that G on the low notes. The rhythm for all those arpeggio, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, So you could hit that 3rd note twice. And again, on the G, what you might want to do is skip down to like the 4th string. Because then 6th string and then 4/3, strings 4/3. The 3 string is your G, so you're gonna get that open G. What I'm saying is on the G, skip the 5th string. And then the 2nd time, it goes to the G. Then, this is the only other chord, it goes to a D minor. Now, D minor is very similar to F major 7. So if you just want to simplify it, you could just go to the F major 7 instead of the D minor 7, or just the D minor. Okay, and D minor, we'll just show it since I'm calling out the chords and showing you them. It's 1st fret on the high E string, your string 1, and then it's 2nd fret on the G string, and then 3rd fret on the B string with your ring finger. Okay, that's the D minor. That's the D minor. And then let's listen to the F minor 7. They have the same notes. They're just in different orders. So the melody that's being sung will work over either. All right, that's pretty much the whole song. There's no other sections and there's no other parts. I'll talk about what I saw the guitarist playing in her band. Okay, the guitarist in her band was playing at the 8th fret. And then he was playing the because at the 8th fret you have F on the A string. You have an F, so that's you do your F major 7 at the using that root. And you can look up a chord diagram if you want to learn these. But I'm going to show you we're going to play some partials up here, and then the C major 7. It's played like that. So that's what the guitarist is playing in her band. And then you can go up here for the G major 7. At the 10th fret, right? Because we got F in the musical notes is followed by G. Alright. And you also have the D minor 7, or the D minor right here at the 10th fret. So that's why he's playing up here. But here's one thing you could do. Since we're just playing kind of these triplets, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can play that up here at the, we're going to place our index finger on the 9th fret on the G string. We're going to place our ring finger on the B string at the 10th, and our middle finger on the D string at the 10th. We're just playing strings 4, 3, 2. That's your F major 7. We're just playing a partial. We're just playing part of that bar chord I showed you. It's kind of like a D7 shape. It's like a triangle pointing that way. And then for the C major 7, we can kind of play like an A minor type of shape. Alright, so index finger at the 8th fret on the B, and then you have your ring finger and middle finger on the 10th fret on the D and G. So that's, you could, you know, it's kind of like what's being played on the recording. And then you just move this triangle shape up to the G. So we're going to play this on the frets 11 and 12. And then to the F. Alright, so and then for the D minor, you can just bar across the bottom 4 frets for that. But you could just play the bottom 3. At the 10th fret, if you bar strings high E, B, G, that's a D minor chord. Okay, so these are all partials. All right, at about 1 minute and 25 seconds into the song, we get a little guitar break. And at the end of the song, we get some more guitar soloing. It's very tasteful, and it is kind of jazzy. But it's in the same, I'm going to show you how to play it in the same part of the neck that I showed you the first part. So basically, we're going to be playing these lead guitar parts in the A minor pentatonic. Okay, just to keep it simple. This is like what they're playing at the end. The pentatonic, but I'm just showing you where you want to anchor your finger. Okay, so a lot of guitar players just play the relative minor because they already know the minor pentatonic scale. All right, that's my my lesson on what I call the anxiety song, or no, this is the song about worrying. By Benee. And if you do have anxiety, I would encourage you to get help for it and seek professional help, because you don't have to live with that in this day and age. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.